Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And his pass incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Jalen Darden. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Gino on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Gino now to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll throw on first down with May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to Stevenson on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw with May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 16-yard touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try for the first with Walker. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith escaping the pressure right. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Down to about the 23. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave it with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, May on first down. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Dances by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now May to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
His pass caught at the 4. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
On 4th down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Walker with another carry.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. They'll roll him out right.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Smith going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England. 52 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Completes it to Douglas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra